Hundreds of stolen ancient Sumerian tablets hail from the mysterious ancient Sumerian city of Irisagrig. Zechariah Sitchin believed that the ancient Sumerians had knowledge of Nibiru and the Anunnaki, and that proof was right in the cuneiform tablets, not intending to create a conspiracy theory, but what if the tablets talked about in this article are actually being bought up by the US government, disguised as a regular company in order to keep hidden the truth that these tablets would potentially reveal? It's an interesting possibility. This is via Live Science on Better Reality. Hundreds of 4,000-year-old tablets that were looted in Iraq and bought by the US company Hobby Lobby seem to hail from the mysterious Sumerian city, whose whereabouts are unknown, a US law enforcement agency just announced. The tablets are part of a cache of thousands of looted artifacts purchased by Hobby Lobby and seized by the US government. They're now set to be returned to Iraq. Of the 450 cuneiform tablets in that haul, many came from an ancient city called Irisagrig, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement said in the statement. Many of these tablets date from between 2100 BC and 1600 BC, the statement said. Most of them are legal or administrative texts, meaning that they contain records such as contracts and inventories of goods that made it easier for private citizens and the city's government to run their affairs, while a few contain a form of magical spells called incantations, according to the statement. Irisagrig is a Sumerian city never excavated before and whose location remains unknown, wrote Manuel Molina, a research professor in the Spanish National Research Council, in the paper published in the book From the 21st Century BC to the 21st Century AD, Proceedings of the International Conference on Neo-Sumerian Studies, held in Madrid 22nd and 24th of July 2010. The exact location of this site has been debated among scholars, Molina wrote, adding that a number of tablets from Irisagrig have appeared on the antiquities market in recent years and may have been looted recently. And some of these images are from the U.S. Attorney's Office, Eastern District of New York. Now, in addition to the 450 cuneiform tablets, Hobby Lobby also forfeited thousands of clay boulets. They are small inscriptions that may have identified who owned an item, and cylinder seals, though the statement did not specify where these artifacts are from. Some of the clay boulets appear to date from between 2,200 years ago and 1,400 years ago, a time when the Parthian Empire, that's between 247 BC to 224 AD, and Sasanian Empire, 224 AD to 651 AD, flourished in Iraq, the statement said. Hobby Lobby is owned by Steve Green, an antiquities collector who helped found the Museum of the Bible, which opened November 2017, just a few blocks away from the U.S. Capitol in Washington, D.C. Green has amassed a collection of about 40,000 artifacts since 2009. Scholars have raised concerns that some of the artifacts he collected may have been looted in recent times, and that others, such as a collection of Dead Sea Scrolls, may be forgeries. Not all scholars agree that the artifacts should be returned right away. Quote, if these tablets are returned and if they are from Irisagrig, it will be a great tragedy for scholarship that they will not be published before they are returned, end quote. This is what David Owen said. He's professor of Near Eastern Studies at Cornell University in Ithaca, New York. Owen has published a number of scientific papers describing tablets from Irisagrig, but has not worked with Hobby Lobby and has not studied the seized texts. Once they enter the bowels of the Iraq Museum, it's unlikely scholars will ever have access to them, nor are there any Iraqi scholars capable of publishing them, given the many thousands of unpublished texts already in storage in the museum for generations and mostly inaccessible to scholars, Owen said. Owen added, our government should first and foremost make sure all artifacts are recorded and published before repatriation to Iraq. This would be of great benefit not only to scholarship but also to the Iraqis who do not have the resources to publish these texts. Anything less is a travesty. I agree with him. Okay, take copies of them and have them and decipher them. Now, the seized artifacts will be repatriated to Iraq in a ceremony taking place in Washington, D.C., at the residence of the Iraqi ambassador to the United States, the statement said. This was originally published on Live Science by Owen Jarvis Live Science. It's Unbedded Reality. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box